well, what a way to start the latest episode. Back down on Bantons Lake on the Wyreside complex. Only had the rods in the water probably about 4 or 5 hours. And just had this one, 28.2. So it's had me in all sorts of mess, this fish. Someone wanted to picked it up on my middle rod. Someone wanted to pick up my right hand rod. I don't know what it's done, it sort of buried itself in the weed and I just couldn't bring it any close to the net. So I've literally gone to within about an inch of the water coming over the top of my waders. Just managed to bundle it in the net, but so it was quite a battle, this one, but so I was glad to see it go over the net. I think I do recognise this one. I'll have to ask one of the lads if they recognise it when I showed them the shots in the morning, but brilliant way to start. It was looking spot on for a bite. This hot weather we've had for the last couple of months really has stopped today. We've had some heavy rain the last sort of 48 hours and it was just looking spot on for a bite, and it's happened. Shame I didn't wait till the morning really to go. Alex Grice from CC Moore coming down first thing in the morning to shoot a feature for Total Carp, but shame he couldn't wait till then, but he might have another one to show you hopefully. Show you to the side. Really old looking one, this one. It's got the gob that could literally swallow an orange. Its head is absolutely huge. So 28.2, I thought it might have done 30 when I saw it going in the net, but I'm not complaining. Brilliant way to start the session, so just get a couple of quick shots and get him back in. And they keep on coming. Fish number 2, this one's gone 28 on the nose. So I really wish it was daylight to show you this one because it's absolutely stunning. I know the footage isn't going to do it justice, but it's absolutely stunning. So this one came off a different spot out towards the island at 20 wraps. I'd actually, while I was looking for the spot earlier on, I actually hit a fish with the marker on the way down, so I did have a feeling this is going to do it, that rod was going to do a fish. And it has, and so this one's had me in and out of the weed again. I had to put it back on the rest for a little while till it freed itself, and there's been fish showing like crazy all out by the island, so hopefully it won't be the last. I'm going to get some shots of this one, get the rod back out, just quickly flip him around, show you the other side. There's the other side. So absolutely pristine, this fish, with a breeze block. I say can't ask for a better start to a session. 2:28 within the first 12 hours. So it's just gone, it's about 12:30 now. So there's still plenty of time. Hopefully I might be able to nick one when Alex gets here in the morning. Right, catch up with you soon. Right, so good morning and welcome once again to another rather hectic start to a new diary piece. Like I say, I'm back down on Bantons Lake on the Wyreside complex and couldn't have asked for a better start to the session. 2:28 within the first few hours of being here. So I arrived probably about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Did a lap of the lake, I'd spoken to the lads in the shop, and Roland's had done a few fish over the weekend, so after doing a lap couldn't see anything elsewhere, so just had to go off what had been out over the weekend. So obviously dropped in Roland's, the fish is still here, and managed to nick 2 very early on. So it's a swim I've fished before. I fished it round about this time last year, so whenever I fish the swim I keep all my notes in my phone of where the spots are and stuff, so I quickly wrapped the rods up to a spot that I knew, put the mark out just to check it was still there, because the spots do change on here with the weed. Say the weed moves around and some spots do disappear at certain times of the year, but that spot was still there, so put 2 rods on that and then 20 wraps out towards the island. So I probably put about 3/4 of a kilo out on the spot of fish before, 15 wraps, and that was when I did the first fish. And then just after midnight the island rod went off as well, and just as I was playing that they were showing everywhere all along the island. So once I got that one in, done the shots and that, I did want to put some more bait out really, but I'm having to spawn, so it's like out to throwing stick distance really. But I didn't really want to be spawning when I knew there was fish there, so I just wrapped the rod back up and got that back out, and that hasn't done anything really. I think they'd probably clear me out, and maybe if there was more bait out there I might have picked another one up, but to be honest I'm pretty glad it's just a bit of a rest really. So that first fish had me in an absolute mess. It somehow picked my right hand rod up and pulled it through a weed bed, and was in all sorts of mess. I was in the water up to within an inch of my waders trying to get it in the net. So I was knackered after that one, just recovered from that, and then the other rod went off, so it yeah, it was all fun and games last night. But single beat. I think it's just the wind. Yeah, so like I say, it's a brilliant start. We've got Alex coming down shortly to do this feature, so hopefully might be able to nick one for the cameras while he's here. But like I say, I'll just keep you updated and let you know how I get on. Right, well, this session just seems to keep getting better and better. Another 28 pounder, this one's gone 28.7. I've had Alex Grice down with me all day today, and typically he's gone probably 2 hours ago and the rod's ripped off. So we've had pretty changeable weather all day today. It's gone from sort of glorious sunshine and baking hot. We've had some torrential downpours. Then this wind set in, just started pushing into this corner, and it was just looking spot on for the bite. I'd actually just got the camera out to do a little update on the diary piece, and this rod's ripped off. So it's absolutely brilliant. So it's typical. I'd say Alex has probably been gone less than 2 hours, and it's happened. But just one of those things, you can't catch them to water. But another absolute stunner, lovely dark old one. So it's looking spot on for the bite as well. So we're going to get some quick shots, get this one back, put some more bait in, and then see if we can nick another before it goes dark. Right, so I've just checked back over all the footage and the shots, and that fish has actually turned out to be my target fish that have been the reason I've been fishing this water, the fish called McQueen. I think I've just got caught up in trying to get shots and get the video. I haven't even recognised what fish it was, so I'm absolutely over the moon. So that's the reason I've been fishing Bantons. I've been looking at photos of that fish for the last couple of years, so to put it on the bank, I say I'm just over the moon, and to have another 2.28 with it, it's just, I say, absolutely mental session. So the weather's been really changeable today. 1 minute it's been glorious sunshine, next minute we've had some like torrential downpours. And then I say it wasn't long after Alex left, it had been pretty hot for a lot of the day, and there's fish cruising just below the surface right above me right hand rod, and I just kept looking at it thinking there must be something wrong with it, because I should have had a pickup. It's only in 4 feet of water, so they'll know it's there. So I just knew there must have been something wrong with it. And then the weather turned, the wind started pushing into this corner, and then all the cloud cover came in. It started absolutely smashing it down with rain, and then just as it stopped, it was feeling bang on for a bite. So quickly reel that rod in, recast it, and it went off less than an hour later. So I reckon there must have just been something not right, whether it's caught up in a bit of weed or just sitting unnaturally. That's the reason it wasn't taken. But so I've been scratching my brain all day, so I really felt like I should have had the fish with the amount that were over me. So yeah, so I'm absolutely over the moon now. So absolutely gorgeous fish. So again, sun's come out now. It's nice and warm again. So I'm just sort of debating what to do for tonight. Really, the wind's it's died down a little bit now, but it's just started pushing right into this little bay behind me. So I'm debating whether to find a spot down there for tonight. There was an angler fishing the point, but he left this afternoon, so it sort of frees up a bit more water for me now. So I might find a different spot for my third rod and have all 3 rods on a different spot. Yeah, I've had 2 out towards the island all day. They haven't done anything since the one last night, but I haven't seen anything out there either. But I've seen a lot of fish sort of in the weed where I've just had that fish from. So I might try and find another spot just on the other side of it, or down in this bay, and just see what happens for this evening. But to be honest, I don't really care now. I'll be going home very happy no matter what happens now. Right, so just into the final evening now. Just got all 3 rods out for the night. Had a little play around with the marker earlier on in the bay down to my right and found a lovely little clear spot just in amongst the weeds. So put 1 rod on that for tonight. The wind was absolutely hammering into it there earlier on, and it died right back now. It's gone really calm, but it just looked spot on before. And the other 2 spots have done fish, so there's no harm in trying a 3rd spot for the evening. Didn't put too much bait on that one, probably only about 50 baits maybe. And then the other 2 spots had about fish on, probably put a kilo over each spot, so there's plenty out there for them tonight. Haven't seen much in the way of fish activity in the last few hours. There was 1 boshed off the island earlier on, but that's pretty much it. But we'll just see what happens tonight. Like I say, even if I don't have another one, I'll be going home happy anyway. So I'm going to get me curry on for my tea, and then I think I'll treat myself to a beer since I've had my target fish. And then if you don't see me during the night with another one, hopefully we might be able to nick one first light. Alright, well, you obviously didn't want to wait till first light. It's just gone 1:30 in the morning. This is fish number 4. This one came off the island spot at 20 wraps. So yeah, they're still on the bait. I say give them another kilo of the tuna earlier on. So I haven't heard anything shown or anything, so I was quite surprised to have a run there. It's been pretty quiet, but they're obviously still in the area. I'm not going to bother photographing this one. It's been quite lively, so just get some quick footage and get them slipped back. This one's gone 24-1, so fish number 4. So it's an absolutely cracking session. Still plenty of time for a 30, fingers crossed. Alright, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Well, this has turned into one mental session. I can honestly say I'm absolutely shattered. So I barely slept the night before, and to be honest I was sort of hoping I didn't have a fish during the night last night and it'd wait till first light, but so I had that one at 1 o'clock, and then I didn't bother recasting that rod. I topped the spot up with about another kilo of the tuna, and then I didn't actually get back into the bag until about 2:30, and then I was up again at first light to recast. So the first night after I had the fish, I deliberately didn't put any bait out because they were still showing over the top of me. I just recast the rod and I didn't have another fish, so I thought last night, because I'm not going to recast till first light, I'll top the area up, hopefully hold them in and get the rod back out to first light. So it's just hard work, this sort of fish. The weed is pretty savage, and every fight is just an absolute battle to try and get them in. So it's physically draining and obviously mentally draining when you're not getting any sleep, but obviously I can't complain. 4 fish and one of them being my target, so I'm absolutely made up. So got a few more hours left today. I'm booked on till 3 o'clock this afternoon, but I'm not going to stay that late. It's 9 o'clock now. I'll probably give it a few more hours. The wind's just starting to trickle back into that little bay down to my right where I positioned the rod last night, so I'm crossing my fingers that one might do a bonus fish for me today if the odd fish drifts in. But I'll do one last quick update before I leave, so fingers crossed we might have I'll be able to nick one before I go. Right, so that's almost it for this session. Just left the last rod in the water, the rod that's sort of done fish during the day, well, sort of early evening, just holding out hope on that one, but all the bites have been coming sort of, I think the earliest bite I've had is 5 o'clock in the evening, and then sort of 9 o'clock, and then 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, so they've all been coming at night, so I can't really see anything happening now, but you never know, so always leave one rod out till the last minute. But drive home will certainly be a happy one on this occasion. As I said, it's been an absolute brilliant session, 4 fish in total, 24-2, 28 on the dot, 28-2, 28-7 including McQueen, my target. So yeah, it's going home one happy angler after this session. So if you'd like to see the feature that Alex was down shooting yesterday, that'll be in I think it'll be either the September or October issue of Total Carp, which just sort of runs through, it was a live session, so it sort of runs through everything that's happened over the course of the session, how I've fished, how I'm planning bait, tactics, all that sort of stuff. So if you'd like to see that, so I'll keep it updated on the social channels, so just keep an eye out for that, but it should be the September or October issue of Total Carp if you're interested in seeing it. So yeah, this should make a pretty hectic diary piece anyway, so I'm hoping to be back down here in probably about 3 weeks time, so yeah, I'll catch up with you next time I'm out, and tight lines as always.